Hi everyone, welcome back to the Big Heart Ministry ASL class. Yeah. Okay. We've learned how to meet the dots with those signs. Um, of course, no voice. I prefer that. Um, I guess I already mentioned the video before on how to introduce yourself. Today, I think I'm going to explain deeply how you get that ministry. If everybody has experienced in Central America, uh, attend that ministry all through the country, with Costa Rica, Panama, get the canal, Nicaragua, Honduras. You can do very much there. Honduras, El Salvador, yet. Get stature of Christ. El Salvador means the Savior in Spanish. Pero. Guatemala, the bird, Winchell, and Belize. Very similar to Brazil, but that's the side. Okay. I've always done ministry in Central New York. I think when the pastors leave, I preach at the Deaf Church. Opening, the Lord's Supper, helping with the ministry. Same I did in Florida. That one I really encourage as well. That was the goal. And really encourage increase to 19 from averaging 12. 5 new members. One got saved that front day that I had. And that guy was, guess what? The whole witness got scared about going to the fire. The whole witness do not believe in that. You have to listen to my video of the sermon. You'll learn something. Then there's another deaf ministry in Liverpool that was fell through because the interpreter won't cooperate. You need to cooperate. I'll explain about interpreting. Then the one they had one for a long time in another Liverpool. The sign named Liverpool, New York, not England. Okay? Yeah. We do get mail from England sometimes. We get sent it right back to them. Wrong country. Really. One time I got there. Gave it to the postmaster, and we were talking about that. Oh, you get that all the time. Oh man. I imagine my mail went over there. Gotta watch it. The old computer now thinking that. Anyway, get back to it. So that's just like I said, brought up includes me when I first began there. That's very good. That's very good. Very well organized. Good, because it really fair. Because pastor's wife, interpreter, professional interpreter to earn money from that. Most of the pastors out there I know have their wife as interpreter. So that's why for me I like to look for a wife who can sign. And my current girlfriend is learning. So yeah, you know, you're watching me what I say. She's watching that too. Yeah. But I think she's jumping through all the video fast. Wait, one video a week, practice every day. That's what you need to do. You just begin here. Start with the alphabet, the number 1, 2, 3. Then starting with the ASL lesson 1. Go all the way down. I had like maybe 28 lessons on that, I can remember. Then the alphabet for relative signs. So, alright, how to begin? The Lord touched your heart in church that you want to help the deaf. Or you know someone from church that had the deaf. Sibling, relative. It's friend, relative, it's related. If you really felt that in church, if you feel that same calling, that the Lord wants you to witness to the deaf and deaf ministry, talk with the pastor. That's the first thing you got to do after you get that calling. And tell the pastor that you got the calling. Let him pray. Get the answer. And go ahead. The pastor really has to show the love for the deaf. Very important. If the pastor doesn't, you're not in the right church. No. Leave. Because some of the hearing people, even pastors themselves, are afraid to communicate with the deaf. They don't know how to communicate. Hello, sign. They need to learn sign. Tell your pastor to watch the video and learn something. Very important they learn. Then go on. If you know anybody in church that knows ASL really skilled, that's very important you add. Wow. If one is an interpreter, awesome. Then have a talk with that person. Got about that you got the calling, you want to help the deaf in the deaf ministry in church. The reason why you have to have that interpreter for someone knows sign. You could be willing to become an interpreter in church. If you do that from outside the church, not spiritual right. Those people interpreted from the secular would not represent God. That's why I don't invite interpreters from outside who are not Christian. They're not Christian. They will hear the word, it will disturb them, and probably would interpret wrong. If it's a Christian from your own church that knows sign so well, you're blessed. Your church is blessed to have someone with sign and willing to interpret with the love of God in their heart. Very important to understand that with those people who can die. Some may not have done interpreting before. So we know, but ask if they're willing to do that. Many step back. I didn't teach you that time before. Step back. You're going backward. Step back. Excuse me. Those crackle. Alright. So anyway, those interpreters, if the really professional interpreter in your church that you go to church, fantastic. Ask them if they can be interpreter also in church. You have to remember, they have to volunteer. The interpreter have worked very hard all week. They have carpal tunnel, please understand. Now I want to interpret more. And to rat. The church was the perfect time for them to rat. Rat. But rat means calm down. Take it easy. That's what it's more meaning about. So they would not interpret. That's hard. I understand. But if they're willing, great. Also ask the pastor's wife. It seems to be a lot of pastor's wife know ASL. Seems to be more than the pastors themselves. That's good. God made woman, it's to help me. It says in Genesis. It's perfect, the scripture for that. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Let me show you. I bookmarked for my sermon, Genesis chapter 24. But this one I'm talking about help me. Yeah, that's what I thought. That God spoke. Well. It's right here, Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. And the Lord God said, it's not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him. Same thing is in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 9. Help me. Oops. Don't worry about it. Drop my head there like this. Anyway. So you see what the scripture said that help me. That's why many churches like the hire pastors who are married. So the wife can help in the ministry. That's one of the two main reasons. The other is to protect the members from pastor alone. That many churches that the pastor as well. That's all other subject I've already preached a couple weeks ago. So what I'm trying to a while ago. Okay, what I'm trying to say that to help me, remember the man, the head of the house. Alright, I'm getting off subject. So the wife can help by becoming interpreter for the husband who, the pastor, made him do. But the wife don't know thing. And they will have other members to become interpreter. The bigger the church, the easier it is. The real small churches I've been to down here, it's a lot harder. But very blessed, very few wanting to have it. Like one near me that they have 40 members. The pastor's wife knows thing. There you go. The church in Aiken, the pastor himself knows thing, and his wife knows thing, but she's retiring thing because of her age and other reasons. I understand. But they have one other interpreter. But that church has only 70 people. Another one had 3 interpreters. The youth church was about 2,500 average attendance every Sunday. That, I know, I got a lot of stuff. You know, that's changed. That church still used, but they have 3 interpreters. It's only for 2 or 3 deaf people there now attending. Need to be 20. Staff, many lots. And the deaf pastor there, himself who was deaf, passed away last December 2023. I never got a chance to meet. They didn't have a vehicle. They didn't have a van to pick up. Yeah, not. That's another thing another day, another subject to talk about, the van pickup. Another time. I'm talking about very basic, from very beginning, pre-beginning. The next step is that person that knows signs is willing to be interpreter. You need more than one. That's what. Get touch sign. Make sure service is about what? Hour and a half, depending on the denomination. Some just 45 minutes, like in the Catholic Church, 45 minutes. Baptist Church is like an hour and a half. Most that. That's EDT. That. They like the other Baptist Church have about an hour, a few minutes. King James Church is hour and a half. Non-denomination aspiration. Some can be 2 hours. I went to my very first church. 2 hours. Yeah. The reason why not too many deaf come, because a lot of them don't know how to write, don't know how to communicate. You have a lot of hearing people go door to door, visitation night. Yeah, sure, not too many. Very few volunteers do that. We all know that the whole witness in the Mormon both require, because that's their requisite to be saved, which is not. Salvation is not by work, by faith. Show them that. But anyway, if you know why many questions do not, well, it's your fault. Because you're not doing what they don't witness in the Mormons doing. They really go out. You need to set up at the church, the whole church, no matter what, hearing deaf, blind, disabled, whatever, in your area. You really need to tell them you have church, tell them the time, and then also talk with them if they know who is Jesus Christ. When you do that, then they will come. They'll come with you. You really have to go out there. After that interpreting, but first, before you can do that, you have to be patient with much prayer and watch the video like I already made. If the interpreter were ASL signer, like maybe a coda means cold P. I prefer cold P. Child of deaf parent, but they prefer coda because it's easier to say it. Then outside, where someone has practiced in college or high school with ASL, maybe they have a deaf family member, something. Then they need to teach ASL in their church or your church. Teach. Do that from 6 months to a year. Yeah, take that long time. You gotta practice every day. Like I said, every day on the video you just saw. For one video a week. They probably will teach the same way. Starting with alphabet and number the first week. Then all the others. They probably use the same book that I have. Maybe other kind of book. A little different way. That's understandable, but what I have, excellent for teaching the beginner. When you learn, you have to understand it takes 6 months to 3 years to become fully skilled interpreting and sign. I know one from Liverpool that's very good interpreter now, because both the pastor's wife and I taught. She was very faithful. She's very good now, really skilled. Wow, now she's really doing it. But I'm definitely going there now because the pastor to the deaf from that other church, remember, have you ever watched the video about my testimony at the church? The Baptist church that the deaf Church A, I think I can name that. That one, all the men my age and all the women, the senior citizen, that one. Okay, the pastor there been ministering to the deaf since 1983, just retired 2 years ago, I think. Same with his mission board, probably retired. And I did no update, nothing, but still on there. So probably without pastors, you know how sheep go, like the shepherd over the. Without one, the sheep goes. That's why the one in Miami went because the pastor left. Try to put them back. The one in North Syracuse, entire, very few laps. The one here, the pastor that pastor died, few laps. It's very hard to maintain the deaf ministry. Many times it collapses. Often. More than you think. Very hard to do. So you need to make a commitment. Like I used to, if I see for the foundation of relationship and marriage. One of them is commitment. Do the same thing. Same with the first one. It's Christ. The third one is charity. And the last one is commitment. Commitment. Equality. Which one? Commitment. So you see, those three. But this one is communication. So you need to learn ASL to communicate with the deaf, to make that possible. One is lifestyle called common. So you need to be the same with the deaf. Don't think big of yourself. No, never do that. You have to lower yourself and communicate the same with them, because most of the deaf average third grade level. It's that. It's very hard for them to understand English. And big words, it turned them off. King James, very hard for them. Very hard. Very few, and not even all the way that few. Very few of the deaf understand that. I am one of them. I noticed they don't bring the Bible to church. Many of the deaf don't. Now why it's very hard to concentrate both the Bible, the book, or any book, and pay attention to interpreting. Same in school. And school. The deaf school. Institute. They need to focus 100% of the time. And thanks to a lot of churches today have big monitors. I recommend you need to have that. If you are a church that don't have a big screen, you need to show the person. Oh yeah, look it up. Some churches prefer different versions of the Bible. Version. Change. Version with a B. I didn't teach you that before. Version. Like ERV, English Revised Version. There's some mistake. There's a lot of translations are wrong, error. They're very different than with interpreting. With interpreting, you have to translate that. Because King James or any other version, it's different than when you're interpreting. For example, John chapter 3, verse 16, for God so loved the world, that he sent the only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. That's exactly Old English King James verse. But in ASL, it's different. Watch carefully. Okay. You see how big difference that is? I'll say that again. May be a little different again. But God so loved the world. So what this mean? Not the world. World. Means you. You have to point out to that one. No. Oh, talk about me. Oh. So you have to translate the more connecting to them, to the world. That He sent His only begotten Son. You have to say Jesus, and they will get the connection. Oh, yeah. No matter, get it. Because when you say he, she, whatever, person name, you have to say the person name. Sometimes they, all that. But the, talk about God, thou, he's different, you, thou. So you definitely do know who you're talking about, specifically. Alright, this part means for Jesus died for you. Buried, crucified, died, crucified. Buried and risen from the dead for you. For you to escape from the damnation of hell. See the difference? So it makes it easier for the doctor to understand, more clear. Yeah, that's King James, their translation. They do have ASL Bible already. They're all symbol. You have to read up and down like that. They said it took them many years to get all that translation out. Full Bible. I want to order one. I want to see the comparison. Very hard for me to understand that. But will the deaf understand that? ASL is not written language. And to draw the person with dying like in ASL book that you learn, it's a lot of work. So it makes it easier with, remember you get the thick person with the round head, straight thin body, and the leg. Remember those thick people you drew with the kid? That's what it is in there. Those thick people interpreting. I just came up with that. So, that's what you need to do. You gotta learn ASL. Very important first before you can go out to that. You have to stand to meet them. Oh, before you finish. Talk with them. Law. Sign. Invite them. Doesn't matter. Call. Then the interpreter has to be ready. If you're an interpreter or coder, code, or someone who ASL, then you need to be ready to interpret that Sunday immediately. They probably will call, tell you, hey, I'm just happened to me at that person, and advise that person named John Doe to come to church. Oh, okay, I'm ready. You need to be ready. Like the scout. Be prepared. I'm always will be the scout. Boy Scout. That it. Not Scout America. No. Boy Scout. Period. So, you know, that's how you can do that. Witness them and all that stuff. That's first, most important, invite them to church. Don't try to throw the Bible down their throat. Just invite them. It's harder for them to understand the scripture. Then, when you come in, when you start up at that ministry already with that for the first time, know the church floor plan. Know where the pulpit, where the pastor preach. Usually, it's on the side. If the church is round like that, or if it's just straight, with a little of an angle, maybe like 30-degree angle on the pew, don't set up in the middle because it's distraction to the hearing people, or it's in the way of the pastor. If they have the camera, interpreter will be right in front of the pastor. Can't do that. So you understand why that's going to bother the pastor and bother the viewers. And you see the pastor preaching movement, all that stuff. So, do it on the side, left or right, whatever's preferred, depending on the pastor's like to be. If it's a lot of traffic over on the left side, to start up on the right. Same with the other way around. And because the emergency exit would be easier away, because the hearing people know quickly if there's a fire, the hearing are faster than deaf to escape. With alarm, they all go from here. Then the deaf will follow the hearing. Interpreter needs to tune out that. I'll explain in another video on how to escape, how to do all that stuff. Be a lot of sessions. Speaking of that, I'm running out of time. It's already 38 minutes. I'm explaining about how to set up that ministry. Now I'll explain more other things in the next two videos. You can watch this part every day. Different video every day because it's already learned things. So do that. They'll be a little bit faster this part from today on. So thank you for watching. God bless.